Hey everyone, so I have been making ornaments, kind of like snow scenes. I use my canning lids and rings that are, I have used already for canning, and I paint them. And then I sculpt little figurines to place inside. And today I thought I'd work on one with a cardinal, and so I sculpted this from polymer clay, and I hardened it in the oven. I baked it in the oven. So I'm going to paint the details on it that I had molded, or sculpted I should say, from polymer clay, a little cardinal, and I painted on the details. So, previously I painted a lid and a rim from my canning jars, for my canning stuff, and then I glued the lid in backwards to the jar. I used adhesive cement, it comes in a tube. Got this at Dollar Tree. So, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to glue in what I want in here is scenery. So, I'm going to put some on a toothpick so I don't make a mess. Alright. So, you just glue whatever you want in. And you don't even have to sculpt something. Any little doodad Christmas thing or whatever you're doing, you can put those in here. So I think I am going to put this guy, oops, right about here. I'm just going to put a little cement. Okay. Let me see if that's what I like. If you get any glue, excess glue, make sure you wipe it off. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. There are still more steps, but I need to let this dry before I do the next parts. And as I showed you last time, I have everything glued in here. Now, one of the things I like to do is make a cover with snow on it. I don't know if you guys can see the snow or not. But what I do is I get these acetate sheets. I got these at Michael's, this brand, and they're like that. I tear them out, and then I splatter paint on them. After the paint is dry, I trace my canning rim on here, and then I cut it out. Now, what we're going to do eventually is glue this on here, but what I typically like to do is I like to take some glitter paint. Oh boy, I seem to have no room on my palette anymore. Let's see, I'll just put some here. So, there's a dog bothering me here. So I'm gonna take some of my glitter paint, and I'm just gonna paint it on the inside. Don't like that brush. In the background. I also am gonna paint it on my cardinal. You know, I'd like to point out that if you don't like to sculpt with polymer clay, any little miniature that you find anywhere that will fit in here, you can put them in here. So, I'm also going to do a little bit on my berries in the branches. I think I like this one here. I'm gonna have to redo this. get some tape over here. Okay. So I'm just, we've been having snowstorms for over a week now. I have a great Pyrenees. He loves the cold and the snow, and right now he is bugging me to go back outside. He just came in for a minute. Now he wants to go back outside again. He's just silly. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry. As it dries, you get more glitter and you don't see, kind of looks like a gray paint, but it's not. I got this glitter paint at Dollar Tree. Not sure they still have any more left. So, what we're gonna do next, after this dries, and you wanna make sure your white paint that you splattered on your acetate is dry too. We are going to glue it on here, okay? I am going to use my adhesive cement. This is gonna take a bit to dry. You want to make sure that the side that you splattered with paint is facing down into the ornament. So, I will get back to you with what I do after this. So, we're gonna let the glitter dry. See that cute dog? He wants to go outside again. We're gonna put our acetate, we're gonna glue it on here. Now, I made the mistake. I did not make sure that my figurine was thin enough. So I will have this a little bit bowed, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, so I have my cover, my acetate cover, glued on here. So what I like to do next is I bought these Christmas berries, these vines, at the Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, not all Dollar Trees have them. The one closest to me did not have these, but I found them in a township nearby. So if you take a look around at different Dollar Trees, you may be able to find these or use whatever trim you want. So what I'm gonna do is I took some and I made it into a circle. And I'm gonna put it on top here. So I'm going to use I love this cement, something else I got at Dollar Tree. What else I like to do is I like to cut a piece of felt and glue that onto the back of the ornament just to make it, give it color, give it a finished look. And I'm also going to trim with, I have this beautiful Christmas ribbon, and yes, again, Dollar Tree, I found it at. Really, really pretty. I love this one. I like to use a toothpick to apply the glue. This way I don't get a big mess. I hate when that happens. You could use a glue gun too. I find sometimes with really small stuff, I don't do well with the glue gun. It just kind of gets all over the place and clumps. I'm trying to have a little bit more control when I use it, but it's not always easy. We got the little trim around here. All right, now what I want to do is I'm going to make a little hanger. So I think what I'm going to do first is glue it together to make a loop. Oh, something wrong with Kitty over there. Okay, you want to make sure you get it exactly where you want it. And I'm gonna put a dab back here. My dog is gonna start howling because I hear a siren. It's okay, baby. He always howls at the sirens. He doesn't seem afraid. I think he's like trying to communicate with it. It's all right, sweetheart. I know, I hear it too. There we go. Okay, so I got my little loop on. This is just like a fun little craft. And I think they're pretty. You know, I'm gonna do this way because I have plenty of room on here. Okay. Getting a little crazy with my cement. Bit under here. Okay. Oops. I'm getting sticky. I have a little excess felt sticking out. I'm going to trim that up. So now I have this here. What I'm going to do is I am going to glue it around here. Okay, so you've got your Christmas tree ornament, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to leave you with that. Bless the beat and make it a joyful one.